said on some page somewhere. You presented him on Sunday, yes. Warusi tushakutana. Weka mguu yako sasa. Tushakutana. Yes. Good to see after.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We would like to kick off our event for the day today. We would like to recognize our chief guest, and we'll start the program with the national anthem, and then we'll go to the national anthem of East Africa. And then we'll follow by a prayer by Dr. Fred Kama, the chairman of the board. National anthem. Let's all stand up. Good evening once again. My name is Pius Omolo. I'm one of the members of the Board of Trustees of Kenya Police Football Club. I would like to invite all of you again for this event. We have with us some key guests, and I would like to introduce them. We have the patron of Kenya Police Football, Dr. Raymond Omolo, who is the PS for Interior. And then we have the IG, Inspector General Douglas Kanja, who is with us. And then we have the Deputy Inspector General, who is also with us, Mr. Masengeli. And then we have other guests and ladies. Welcome. So we'd like to kick off the program by inviting our Executive Chairman, Munga Nyale, to come and greet, and then invite the rest. Thank you.
Our chief guest this evening, who is also the patron Kenya Police FC, Dr. Raymond Omolo, PhD, CBS, who is the Principal Secretary, State Department of Internal Security and National Administration, sir, the Inspector General, National Police Service, Mr. Douglas Kanja, MGH, CBS, OGW, who is the deputy patron of this prestigious club, Kenya Police FC, the DIG APS, Mr. Masengeli, the DIG KPS, Mr. Lagat, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. First and foremost, I would like to thank all of you for having found time to come and grace this occasion out of your busy schedules. I want to give special thanks to the Board of Trustees for having organized this function because they saw the need of us coming together so that we can nurture the talent of young men and young girls of this country. Kenya Police FC is, and Kenya Police Bullets are teams which are in the Premier League in this country. And at the moment, the Kenya Police FC is at the summit of the Kenya Premier League. And the Kenya Police Bullets are at the summit of the Women Premier League in this country. A clap for them. This is not a fluke. It came out of hard work, a lot of concentration, a lot of making sure that whatever we have to do is done with a lot of precision. When we began this league as Kenya Police FC, we performed a bit poorly. There's a time we were at the bottom of the table, but God was on our side. We managed to secure the services of a UEFA and a CAF A coach, Mr. Etienne, who is here, who will be introduced to you all, and he managed to pick us from the bottom of the league to the summit of the league. I think Mr. Etienne deserves a clap. He joined this team for a 6-month contract, and I hope, sir, with the help of this table here, we will keep him for another 1 year, because the target which we have as Kenya Police FC will not be realized without a coach of his caliber. So we are asking you all to assist us so that we come up with some strategy to make sure that a good coach like him can be maintained in our team for like a period of 1 year, and then you will see that our projections will be realized. We are at the summit of the league, and we are not ready to go to any other position other than number 1. We will finish this league at the top, and we intend to maintain this for the next 5 years or so, because we have the talent and we are capable of making sure that we realize that. The agreement which we had with the technical bench and the players of Kenya Police FC is that last season, when we won the cup, FKF Cup, we managed to play Coffee of Ethiopia. We eliminated Coffee, and then we played Zamalek, and we were unlucky. We lost 2-1 in Cairo. This time round, we have an agreement with the technical bench and the players and the management, the board and the executive, that we must reach group stage. We must reach group stage of continental tournament, and we are capable, given the fact that you are here and you are ready to help us today, and when called upon, you will come again to help us. I am sure we will realize this dream. The only issue which we have to assist each other is the fan base. We are doing well, yes, but our fan base is a bit low. Not many of you are attending our matches. I would personally urge you to make sure that when Kenya Police FC is playing, please avail yourself. By coming, you are giving us support, and the players will be happy to see you. And out of that, we are going to register win, 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 and many more wins. Our social media is doing something good, and very soon, Police FC TV will be on air. So please support us by subscribing, so that out of that, you can be supporting Kenya Police FC. The Board of Trustees and the Executive has been in high consultation, and it's like very soon, we will have to go and do benchmarking to teams in East and Central Africa who have been performing well in continental assignments. Right now, in the whole of East and Central Africa, there's only one team which has gone to group stage. That is the Confederation Cup, Simba Sports Club of Tanzania. What Simba can do, Kenya Police FC can do. So by that, I think we are invited to Tanzania next month, the Board of Trustees and the Executive, to go and benchmark to see what is that which they are doing, which we cannot do in Nairobi, and reach their level. So we are determined to make sure that we conquer the Premier League in Kenya, and we will be the champions, even regionally and even continentally. They will know that Kenya Police FC is a team to reckon with. With that, I say thank you, and may the good Lord bless you all.
Thank you very much, Munganyale. And I think it deserves another big round of applause. He mentioned the fact that this event is being driven by the Board of Trustees of Kenya Police FC. So I'd like to take this opportunity to invite the chairman of the Kenya Police FC Board, Bishop Dr. Fred Akama. Karibu, please.
Thank you very much, Mr. Omolo. I have to separate Mr. Omolo from the PS. So when I say PS, it is this other Mr. Omolo. When I say Mr. Omolo, it is this one. So that we are clear, because we have a number of Omolos in the room. And I noticed you didn't clap for me when they call. Please clap for me. Our dear patron, Mr. Raymond Omolo, Dr. Raymond Omolo, our Deputy Patron, the IG, Mr. Kanja, the Deputy IGs, all protocol observed. My name is Bishop Fred Akama, and I keep saying I'm a real bishop. It's not a nickname. I'm a man of the cloth. Before I make my few remarks and invite our guests, I would like to invite our Honorable Treasurer. Is the best-hearted Kalasinga I know. He's in charge of all our money. Right now he's smiling at you, but when you ask him for money, he will not be smiling. That beard he has, when he closes it like this, you know you're not getting any money out of him. Vanna Treasurer, please come and give us a brief report of our financial status so that those who are helping us know how we have used their money and what we need going forward. And I'm proud to say we are the only team in this country that can proudly say we have our up-to-date audited accounts that we intend to publish for our sponsors, so that if you want to check how much money came in and how we used it, this is a transparent information. We're not hiding anything. Our audited accounts are up to date up to 2024. Bwana Treasurer, clap for him. 5 minutes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Good evening, all. Our Kenya Police Football Club patron, Dr. Raymond Omolo, sir. Our Kenya Police Football Club deputy patron, Mr. Douglas Kaja, sir. Our Kenya Police Service DIG, Mr. Lagat, Eliud Lagat. I know him for many years, a very fine gentleman. And whenever we have any problems, transport, fuel, anything, he has never said no to us. Please, can you give him a clap? Bwana Lagat, me personally, I appreciate you. I really appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much. You have always, he's always welcomed me in the office. Nakimbia kwake nalialia. Sasa kuna shida hapo, anasuluhisha mara moja. All police officers present, my Chairman Bishop Fred Akama, my fellow board members, Executive Chairman Mr. Nyali Munga, sir, our sponsors, invited guests and supporters. We also have members of the 4th Estate present here. Asanteni sana for being here. All protocols observed. I just want to give you a brief financial overview very quickly. I've been given 5 minutes. With prudent management by the Executive Committee led by our Chairman, Mr. Nyali Munga, we are currently at the apex of both the men's and women's Premier League. A clap for that. Our youth program is also progressing well. Our budget is roughly about 10 million per month, financed partly by Betika board members, their friends, and a few corporate entities who fill in the monthly deficit. To maintain a winning professional outfit, a lot of finance is needed, believe you me. Also, it takes a lot of time, commitment, sacrifice, honesty, integrity, transparency, and we are there. At the moment, things are extremely difficult for us, as initially we had only the men's team and it was manageable. But because of FIFA regulations, you know, these are the challenges when you win a tournament. We won the Mozart Bet Cup. Suddenly FIFA said we have to have add a women's team, a youth program, and it has really taken a toll on all of us. And we have a youth program for both boys and girls, under 11, under 13, under 15, under 17 here in Nairobi, being handled by our very own coach, Charles Omondi. Everybody knows him as Korea. Last season, we received some funding through the Azam TV sponsorship deal, and out of the 10 million pledged by the Ministry of ICT and Sports Ministry, we received only 6 million, and we didn't receive the balance. So I wish somebody from FKF was here, we could have asked them. So this gave all the 18 teams in the Men's Premier League a much needed relief. At the moment, we're almost three-quarter way into the current 2024-2025 season. Yesterday, we received just 1 million from the Azam TV sponsorship. I don't know what's happening with the rest. We have Betika, our anchor sponsors, Flight 748, DTB Bank, I think they're represented here, and a lot of personal friends of all the board members who have been supporting us in one way or the other. We are also totally up to date with our certified audited accounts. I don't know about other clubs in the country. So I don't want to disclose much. That we will just discuss with our patron and deputy patron on the way forward, and together with our executive chairman, Mr. Nyale, and his committee and the board. So with those few remarks, I really appreciate you all for having listened to money matters. Thank you so much.
Appreciate our honorable treasurer once more. He does a very difficult job. Everybody else are team for money. Even when there's no money, we expect him to produce it out of thin air, and he has managed so far. My next duty here is to call one of our guests to come and introduce the rest, but let me say something, one or two things. One, like we've said, we are proud to be the very few, if not only the club with the certified audited accounts, and this is a big point because management is everything, and as sponsors and as people who are being asked to give money, it is of comfort to you to know that any cent you give is never wasted. It goes to the purpose for which it was intended. As a bishop, I like to make heaven, I like to be in heaven one day, so I need to make sure that what I tell people is what is happening. The day you hear I've quit and I've resigned in a half, then you know something happened. But so far, under the tutelage of our able treasurer, every penny and the watchful eye of our executive chair, every penny has been used for its intended purpose. We also are keeping in tabs with the Constitution 2010 and the Sports Act of that Constitution, and in that regard, we are preparing ourselves for elections as the executive chair announced during our Kenya Police Day. So this year, if you hear that we are having elections, it's not because we are quarreling among ourselves, it's just to keep in tandem with what the law requires so that we don't fall foul of the Register of Sports and the Sports Act in Kenya. We want to follow the law as police officers, and as a team identified with the disciplined forces, you must be the first in obeying and keeping the law. So sometime this year, you'll hear elections being called. We're in the process of recruiting official funds. Once we have recruited official funds, we shall call officially for election. And even the board shall be reconstituted so that if they feel we have done a good job, they can give us another mandate. If not, we are willing to hand over to another party that will do better. But we want to open ourselves to get a fresh mandate from the appointing authorities. Now it is my joy and pleasure to welcome our Deputy Patron, the Inspector General of Police of the Republic of Kenya, Mr. Douglas Kanja. Celebrate him as he comes. We will introduce the DIGs.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my good friend, Bishop, our patron, and our good friend, Dr. Raymond Omoro, our PS, the Minister of Interior, the Deputy Inspector General in charge of the Kenya Police Service. Tafadhali simama kidogo uonekane. Yes, Mr. Rangat. Thank you very much. Our Deputy Inspector General in charge of the Administration Police Service, Mr. Gilbert Masageri. Masageri is the commander responsible for the Administration Police Service. the management of the Kenya football, the police football club and the Bullets, the players, officers present with us here this evening, the supporters of these clubs. Good evening. Good evening once again. So once again, let me say that I'm delighted to be with you this evening. I can see that we are a full house, and I'm really very, very happy because all of us, we are fans for football in one way or the other. And that's the reason why we have decided that we can spend some minutes here so that we can do what is right in terms of supporting our football clubs. I'm happy to note that I've seen this Kenya Police Football Club actually grow to where it has reached now. I'm happy to note that the Bullets have also done very well. And I'm grateful that you are also nurturing other young ones. And that is critically important, Bwana Treasurer. Don't get worried by having many youngsters who are also coming up, because we want the Kenya Police Football Club to continue flourishing. That is the reason why you have got that enormous duty and responsibility to ensure that we nurture the young ones, so that at a later date, we can be able to also accommodate them and ensure that our club continues to do well. So that is basically the reason why we are doing that. The other thing I want to mention is that from where I sit, from where the patron sits, we are fully committed in supporting our football clubs because that is the right thing to do. I know our team can do better than it has done there before. And I'm happy to note that the executive chair has indicated that we want to push it until we get number one. That's where we want to be. For both Kenya Police Football Club and the Bullets. That's where we want to push these teams at that level. And he has even mentioned that we are not going down. For the next 5 years, that is where we want to be. And we will support you. We will support you fully. So this is a great evening that we are here so that we can be able to put together whatever we have so that we can be able to continue supporting our club. You are aware that this is not my day. We have our patron with us here, who is the chief guest. And I know that he's going to say much more. But I must not leave here before I say that I'm happy to also see some of my very good friends. They're also here to come and support us. So thank you very much. And now it is my singular duty. It is my singular duty to invite our patron, who is also the chief guest, to come and say something. Chief guest, please.
Let's be seated. So, to the deputy patron of these great two teams, the Inspector General of Police, Douglas Kanja, the Deputy Inspector General in charge of Kenya Police Service, Mr. Lagat, and the DIG in charge of APS, Mr. Masengeli. I've seen a number of good friends in the room. Our honorable members of parliament, I think I've taken note of 3 of them, and I would just request that you be upstanding so that we acknowledge and appreciate you. Thank you. The leadership of the management, starting with the chair of the Board of Management, Dr. Kama, the executive chair, the treasurer. I know there's a big team that is in charge of the management, both the executive as well as the members of the board. May I request that you be upstanding so that we can also appreciate you again. Thank you. Actually, you've made it possible for all of us to be here. So, Santeni Sana, take your seat. Our sponsors, the technical bench, may I ask the members of the technical bench to be upstanding. The coach, the team, the technical team. Let's appreciate them. Thank you. Then may I ask the players who are in the room to also be upstanding so that we also get to celebrate you. These ladies and men or boys are on top of the leagues, the two leagues. So, and beyond everything else, we are almost getting to the end of the season, and we are here to urge you on. I know the executive chair has given very firm instructions and directions, but those instructions can only remain so if these players do their best, of course with the support of the technical bench or team and all of us. We have valuable sponsors who continue to sacrifice a lot of resources to make our treasurer's work easier. I know it's not very easy because every so often there's a lot that he must do to make sure that the clubs run properly. And all our guests, friends, fans, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Good evening once again. Now, this is a very important evening for the club. And as a patron, I'm really delighted that you honored our invitation to be part of this great club, and primarily to support, to continue supporting the club. Now, last season, the men's team finished at number 3, yeah? And the ladies were on top. They finished unbeaten. And the two teams were able to represent the country at the regional and continental stage with very good results. And we expect that this season, the two teams will finish at the top of the two leagues and go beyond where they were able to reach after last season at the continental stage. Now, as a patron on behalf of the team that we work together to support our two teams, it takes a lot of sacrifice, more so given that each and every one of us has something that they are doing on a full-time basis. And once in a while I get an opportunity to watch or to go to the stadium to watch the teams play. I don't do it as often as I would want, but I know I've noticed there's a lot of consistency from amongst the members, particularly at the management, who will always be with the boys and the girls literally every weekend. And it takes a lot of sacrifice, apart from the fact that we all love football and we all love the game, for people to stop what they would otherwise be doing, particularly over the weekends. And I know they travel literally to every corner of this country. And even when we were having the continental or regional championships, they would be with the teams in Addis, in Cairo. And I've also just taken note, there's an invitation to go to Tanzania. And how I wish that the rest of us would emulate this dedicated team, because that gives the players the morale, and it also helps to pick issues before they get out of hand. You noticed within the season we've had to change the coach. If this executive team wasn't as dedicated, probably would have not made those changes. Now, there are other clubs that, of course, are much older, with a much bigger fan base, like Gor Mahia and AFC. And as a club, we are looking forward to days when we'll have significant fan base, because beyond what the executive team is doing, you also need the real fans to cheer the players on, but also that would help us expand on the resources that would help to sustain the club. Because whereas what we are about to do today evening is important in helping keep the club running, we must look at much more sustainable ways of running the club. And we want to take the challenge as a team that is in charge of this club to look for innovative ways of, one, expanding the fan base, but also looking at other forms of generating revenue or resources, whether it's through sale of merchandise, whether it's through subscriptions that the chair and the treasurer have spoken to, so that as the days go by, you can be able to reflect back and say that you've been part of this journey, you've been part of this story. Now, there are sponsors that have stuck with us through very difficult times, and we owe you a lot of gratitude that you've been able to continue to support the clubs, and we are calling on you to increase your level of sponsorship so that our treasurer doesn't have sleepless nights. And at the same time, we are opening it up so that we get as many sponsors as we can. And for you to be a sponsor, you don't have to be in a corporate setup. Even at individual levels, it is possible for you to sponsor this prestigious club that I'm proud to be a patron of. The other issue that is important is that as a country, we are still at infancy in terms of our development in sports. And we are happy that today we have some of our legislators in the room. And what that means is that we need to work together so that where we need to look or relook into our laws so that it is possible for clubs like the Kenya Police Football Club to benefit from some of the interventions Earlier on, we were just having a conversation around what is possible with a sports fund. The reality is that every sport beyond, away from just football, is looking into the sports fund to support its or their operations. And whatever is available is very limited because we need to build the facilities, the stadiums, we need to maintain them, we still need to compensate and make it easy to build talent even from the schools, the colleges and all the other leagues. I think it's high time we looked into mechanism of tapping more into the sports fund, but also to look at what other avenues exist so that we can be able to channel resources to nurture talent, but most importantly for football so that we can broaden it. You're aware that this year we'll be hosting both CHAN and AFCON, and it will be disappointing that as hosts we don't have the caliber or the quality of sportsmen who will showcase the best of the country. Yet we know that there is a lot of talent that exists. Of course, then also the issue around the facilities. We are still struggling to renovate a number of our facilities. We are struggling to even build new facilities. Our training ground has been taken over, and it means that for the rest of the season, we'll be hopping from one facility to the other across the country, just to sustain our encounters with the rest of the other teams. So there's still a lot of room for us to change what is happening within the sports setup in terms of nurturing talent and also monetizing it. Because again, if you look at what we pay our players, it's not comparable or it's not inspiring to the point that it would allow us to attract the best talents, but also to interest those who are coming through the lower levels of training. Lastly, because this was meant to be a dinner, I don't want to speak for minutes on end, is that we value your support, we value the contributions that you've made in previous instances, and the much that you're going to make today. I'm sure that at the end of this evening, our treasurer will be smiling all the way to the bank. I don't know whether he'll be smiling all the way to DTB. Yes. So that we can be able to successfully go up to the end of the season without giving you a lot of sleepless nights. As a patron, of course, we take the challenge that we need to look at more innovative ways of engaging everybody and also expanding the pool of those who will support this beautiful club. And lastly is that we aspire to deliver in terms of the level of how we professionally run this club, starting with our books in terms of being accountable, being transparent, but also demonstrating it in the pitch when we go out there to play. So thank you once again. I know this is not the last you are hearing from me this evening, but I'm sure that we'll be able to progress this and make the best out of this evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Raymond Omolo, the Permanent Secretary for the Ministry of Interior. We've reached the next stage of our program for tonight. And just like the PS said, we really, really value the support from friends, from corporates, from individuals who will give us sponsorship. So this event would not be complete without us going around very quickly. You introduce yourself, your name, and the company you work with very quickly. And then after that, there'll be a presentation, a very short presentation about Kenya Police Football Club, and then we'll move to the next step. So please, just start here.
Thank you, my colleague. If you had a dream to become a footballer, you can as well tell us. I know majority of you had a dream of becoming footballers, but I don't know what happened along the way. Welcome, sir.
Hello. Good evening. I'm a police officer myself. My name is Suleiman Farah. My father just retired 2 years ago. His name is Commander Farah Malik, Mohammed Farah. I was the director of the vigilance. And I've grown in a police camp, so it's to see the team do wonders where I was at command school in Nigeria. So I'm here to support you guys, and I did contact with the team on the ladies. So I wish you the best of luck out there, and we will be supporting you as much as we can.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Bishar Ali is my name, from DIB Bank, which is a subsidiary of Dubai Islamic Bank in UAE. And we are glad to be here this evening and friends of the Police Circle Football Club. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Moshad is my name from DIB Bank. As my colleague has said, we are proud to be here, and we look forward to see greater things.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Dama, CEO Dama Mobile Spares.
A round of applause, please, to see our choyo.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Timothy Kamau. I'm a businessman.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Anne Kutu, a mother to an upcoming footballer.
Wow.
And his name is Boaz Kutu, and he likes football. And I'm happy to be here, and we are going to support you. God bless you so much.
Wow.
Good evening. My name is Caro. Me, I used to be a goalkeeper when I was in high school.
Thank you. Makofi tena. Tuelekee hapa.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Mohammed Taib, factory manager of Pembe Animal Feeds. I'm happy to be here, and we look forward to support you guys.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ahmed from Pembe Feeds branch, operation manager. So we're glad to be here. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Emmanuel Osinde. I am representing Skyward Express as the head of marketing. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. My name is Ruth Umbua. I'm a business lady in the construction industry. I supply construction materials. Other than that, my 10-year-old is a footballer, so I'm happy to be here to support the cause.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Japhet Nyakundi, Member of Parliament for Kitutu Chache North, and I'm also the National Treasurer of the ruling party, the UDA party. I'm here to support the team. I am not a footballer, but I'm a basketballer. I've played for the Kenyan team for about 4 or 5 years. May God bless you, we will support you.
Asante sana mheshimiwa. One of your voters has just signaled. Yes. Tuendelee.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kome Kazungu. I support the club in terms of public relations and strategic partnerships. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Barak Said Barak Bashatiri 001 from Mombasa. I'm director of Sulmak International Company and Merida Investment Company.
Asante, makofi.
Praise God. Praise God once again. I'm Belek. I'm the Director General of Milan West Agencies Limited. We will support you. Thank you so much.
Good evening, distinguished guests. My name is Robert Badbury, and I represent Beulah Capital, London. Guest of Dr. Mishra. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good evening. God is good all the time. My name is Dr. Kiprab Arab Cheruli Mishra. I'm the former Member of Parliament of Cases, and now in the public sector, I'm the chairman of Kenya Biovax Institute, and public-private sector, I'm the founding chairman of Medical Group of Hospitals, East Africa. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
One day, I wanted to dream, my dream is to become a coach of the football. Thank you.
Makofi. Hi, asante. Twende next. In kama disk.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Felix Macau, friend to Mr. Nyali.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Georgina, CEO of Time Pharmacy, friend of the Kenyan people.
Asante, makofi kwake. Haya, huyu pia ni mwenye pesa. No.
Good evening, everybody. PS Interior, IG, DIG President. My name is Nui Ibrahim, CEO, Sports, Arts and Social Development Fund. So we have been supporting the football club through the DIG Lagat, and also we have been corresponding with Nyale and Malkiat Singh. We have enabled the team to travel the world, and we will continue to support and meet the challenges that we have. Asanteni sana.
Haya, before we proceed, lazima tuwe na protocol fulani ya kupiga makofi. Clap once. Clap twice. You're in the order, eh? Next.
Good evening. My name is Dhiren Lavadia. I'm from Langata Temple. We are here to support you.
Clap once. Endelea.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Danson Mwangi. I'm the founder of Mount Kenya Times, and I'm a very good friend of the treasurer, Marcus.
Clap once. Nani hao? Clap once. Endelea.
Okay, good evening. My name is Mwanda Njoka. I'm the CEO of TV47 and Radio 47, and a friend of Kenya Police in general, Nyale, DIG, and the PS. We are here to support them. Thank you.
Asante. Clap once.
Good evening. My name is Frederick Mulandi. I'm a retired police officer. About 13 years ago, I played with this team in 1979. Then we started Utawala. We was transferred to Northeastern. Now, when we are those days, things were not very bad. So we had time to play football, and football really helped us to discipline ourselves. So I'm very happy to be here, and I will support with what I have. I've come on behalf of the National Association of Retired Police Officers.
Haya, asante. Clap once.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is George Adui. I work with the Kenya Revenue Authority as a Deputy Commissioner, and I've come here to support, invited by my brother, George Onduto, who is a member of the board. Asante.
Clap once. Very good. Next, twende wapi? Twende hapa.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is June Desinavel. I'm a media personality, and I'm grateful to be here tonight. And in future, I'll be happy to support the team. Thank you so much.
Asante. Clap once.
Good evening, all. My name is Chief Inspector Vitalis Kibet. I'm the officer commanding ATPO Nairobi Station. Thank you.
Clap once. I'm just seeing my classmate, tulisoma naye.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Akil Badi. I'm a businessman. I'm in Business Kenya. I'm here to support the club with Mr. Alkit. We are supporting it and we always support it. Thank you.
Asante, clap once. Okay. Twende upande huu. Tuanzie hapa. Karibu sana.
Good evening. Good evening. My name is Eva Ratemo. I'm from DTB. I'm the head of mortgage and retail banking. I'm also representing Mr. George Otiende, our retail director, and our MD, Mr. Murli Natarajan, who are not able to be here today.
Asante, clap once.
And a new fan of the football club.
Clap once. Tuendelee. Pishe.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Esther Mponda. I am the face of DTB in the police force. I'm a relationship manager. And in the police, they know me as Miss Moneybag. Because every time they see me, they see money. And I can make a lot of noise if you give me time. But because we are here for dinner, we'll make this noise another time. Thank you.
Clap once.
Good evening. My name is Vincent Kituko from DTB. Together with my colleagues, we are happy and proud to be associated with Police Football Club, and we are the backers. Thank you.
Clap once.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sylvia Ugoy. I love sports. I play basketball. He's my colleague in KCB, and he's my husband.
Hey, clap twice. Clap twice.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sylvia's husband. We love sports. Yeah, my name is Nico Gary, former rugby player, currently the head of sports at Equity Bank. And we love sports. You guys are the best, and we'll support you.
Okay, clap once. You guys should be coming to the stadiums, eh? You see, eh?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ezuo Gola, President KCB Football Club. Muchunge tuko nyuma yenu, what the competitors, and represented by CEO Paul Wilson. Thank you.
Asante, clap once.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Amwe Masitsa. I am a communications consultant. I'm glad to be here tonight and happy to support the club. Thank you.
Asante, clap once.
Good evening. My name is Musa Lisiani, representing Jubilee Insurance. I'm the Chief Operating Officer for the health business. Happy to be here.
Karibu, clap once. Tuendelee kwenye table.
Bless you, everybody. Good evening. My name is Amos Oyanda, pastor, a captain. I'm very, very happy to know that my son has signed to play for Kenya Police Football Club from Birmingham, England recently. So thank you very much.
Makofi tena. Tuendelee.
Good evening. My name is Peter Gasheru. I'm the CEO at IMG Kenya. We are a communications and a sports marketing agency. We manage some of the teams of KPL, and I think we are just on goal difference. And many other sports. I'm happy to be here and see how we can support the Police FC.
Asante sana Peter, tumpige makofi moja.
Good evening. My name is Richard Nyakenogo. I'm a director in charge of cooperative business at CS Insurance Group. I'm here to represent my group managing director and CEO. We are here to say that we are very glad to be associated with this club. We have been friends for quite a while, and we are here to support.
Thank you. Clap once.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ashok Shah from Group CEO of APA Apollo. We have special arrangements with the police to look after the police forces and the family. But on football, we are supporting another club, Rise Up, which is from Rural Youth Sports Association, which has been growing and now it's in the second league. But we would like to make sure that we also support the police football clubs.
Clap once.
Good evening, everyone. My name is John Mongemi. I'm a friend of Pius Omolo and Munga Nyali. I'm glad to be here tonight. Thank you.
Asante, clap once.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Andrew Solomon, Group CEO of Radar Security. I'm glad to be part of the football club, and we're here to support you. I've seen a lot of my old friends here. Asante sana. Thank you.
Asante, karibu, clap once.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Chuk Sunamba Opara. I'm the CEO of Cyber Intel, the cybersecurity company. I'm very happy to be here and would like to support football club. Thank you.
Asante, clap once. Next, Asante.
Good evening, gentlemen and ladies. My name is Alo Juma. I am here to support this because I saw Mr. Munga when we were in Awendo. The passion in him. I said I must be here. I'm selfish. Thank you.
Asante, clap once.
Good evening. My name is Nixon Oduor from Simba Corporation. I'm here on behalf of the CEO, Mr. Dinesh Mtecha, and we are happy to support Police FC. Thank you.
Asante, karibu, clap once.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sebia Makuba, Director at Kikau International, a good friend of police for a long time, the club, the players, and all the best, and keep winning. Former rugby player, so I'm part of sports, and sports is in me. Thank you so much.
Asante, clap once.
Good evening. Good evening, everybody. My name is Lucy Kamau. I am a consultant in the supply chain profession. This is a first for me, so I'm excited to be here and looking forward to many more. Thank you.
Asante, karibu, clap once.
Good evening, everyone. My name is George Mathole, a businessman and a member of Board of Trustees, Kenya Police FC.
Clap once.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kiprotich Saidi Mohammed. I'm the Director, Anti-Terrorism Police Unit under the DCI National Police Service. All my bosses are here and not speak.
Asante, karibu, clap once.
Good evening. My name is Aljojo Toto. I'm a businessman and a board member.
Clap once.
God is good, and all the time. And that is not a greeting, it is a statement of fact. My name is King Marosi. I'm a businessman and the assistant treasurer of the club.
Asante, clap once.
Good evening to everyone. I'm Mr. Ochutsi Munyendo Japheth. I'm an advocate to the High Court of Kenya, an international sports lawyer. I sit in the Board of Trustees of Kenya Police. For that one who wanted to become the coach, it's not too late. I'll draft your contract. For that one whose child wants to play, a minor can still be employed. Please, after this, come and talk to me. I'll still draft the contract. Happy to meet all of you. God bless you.
Asante, clap twice.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Ben Kebaso. I'm a businessman and a board member of Kenya Police FC. It's good to be here. Glad to see everyone. Thank you.
Okay, asante, clap once. And now we have another one before we go to the team. Ladies and gentlemen, karibu sana. We were introducing ourselves. Sorry. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Evelyn Lusweti from Absa Bank. I'm here to represent my MD. We have a very good partnership with the NPS, Kenya Police, DCI, and AP. So I'm glad to be here to represent my employer. Thank you.
Asante, clap once.
Hello, everyone. My name is Arogano Otieno, a businessman and a friend of the police. Thank you.
Asante, clap once. Okay.
Good evening, everyone. Flora Mongeli, OCS Kiamumbi.
Asante, clap once. Clap again. Again. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me pass the mic to our team manager, our very able team manager, Mr. Maelo, to introduce his players. Maelo, karibu.
Good evening, everyone. I'm George Maelo, the team manager at Kenya Police.
With your permission, I can start with our players, starting from here. So these are our few players who are representing the others. We had done a training session, so they had to come immediately. On the left, I start here, is our goalkeeper, Job Kuchie. He's a police officer, police constable, Job Kuchie. I have Kevin Ouma, who is a police constable, who is a defender with us. We have PC Kinanga, Clifton Kinanga. He has served for the team. He's the long-serving police officer in the team. So he's Constable Kinanga. He has a very good history with Kenya Police. He scored our goal to take us to the league, to the Premier League, when we were playing in NSL. And mostly when the coach puts him in, he always scores the deciding goals most of the time. Here I have PC David Simiu. He's our striker. He joined the Kenya Police recently. The new recruits you give through Mr. Nyale, you give us chances to recruit, sir. I have PC Daniel Musamali. He's a midfielder. I think he's the youngest in the team, 19-year-old, sir. I have David Owino. We call him Messi. He's Messi. He's police constable. He had an injury. He's a very good utility player. He can play any position. But recently he's under injury, but he's recovering well. Hoping soon playing Continental, he will be the pitch. Here we have, as a police, we have the mix of the civilian players and officers. We have Kennedy Miguna is an international. We bought him from Tanzania, Azam club. He's an international player. He plays for the national team in the midfield. He's a midfielder. The new signing in town. The new signing in town is called Bajabir. We have Moha. We call him Moha. We have signed him the other day from City Stars. He's the most valuable player to now currently join Kenya Police FC. We are hoping soon, sir, we invite you to come in the weekend. He will in the pitch to see his value. We have PC Ruben Juma. He's a goalkeeper with Kenya Police. We have our captain, maybe with your permission, sir, you can say is David Cheche. David Cheche Ochie. He's an international, he's a defender. With your permission, maybe you can say a word as a captain.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. All protocols observed. We're grateful for your support to this great team. And we keep on fighting on the pitch, knowing very well that outside here you're keeping supporting us. So thank you so much, and God bless you all.
Thank you, sir. With your permission, we are grateful, and we believe that Kenya Police, we are now #1 in the league. The difference of goals, we have many goals, and with the able coach, I call him the professor. We promise you, sir. Wait for the title and wait for continental group stage. Thank you, sir.
Asante team manager Maelo. Karibu sana sir.
Thank you very much. I'm grateful that all of them are my officers. We are really very happy for the pattern. Now we have one of the longest serving police constable who is also reputed to be very, very effective. I think it's my happy duty to promote him to the next one.
applause to the man.
Thank you, sir. With your permission, we can follow.
Asante sana team manager, makofi kwao. Hongera sana Kinanga, our striker, top player. I think Afanda Kinanga has been with the team since the team got promoted to the FKF Premier League. Makofi ya Kinanga tena. And now, by show of hands, how many people in this room were born in December? December babies? December babies? Okay, 2 or 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the man that I'm about to introduce was born in December. Very few people are born in December. But before you go to see this person, let me introduce the team manager of the current league leaders of FKF Women Premier League leaders. TM Kisoi, take over.
Good evening, everyone. Yes, it's a pleasure to be in front of such a wonderful people. I was not told about this, but I will courageously take the mantle. With me here, Kenya Police Bullets players. I'm not the team manager, but I will represent her. Our team manager is Madam Beatrice Kiraguri. She's not here with us tonight, but I will represent her. Here with me, I have 6 players who are representing the rest of the team. Most of them are with the national team, the Harambee Starlets. So the number we have now is few. They will talk, they will introduce themselves.
Yeah.
So we'll start from this end.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Passenger, attacking midfielder, Kenya Police Bullets. Thank you.
Good
evening, everyone. Lydia Waganda, defender, Police Bullets. Good evening, everyone. My name is Yasmin Khalid. I play center midfield, Kenya Police Bullets. Good evening. I'm Lucy Kwekwe, striker, Kenya Police Bullets.
Good evening. I'm Nora African.
Good evening. I'm Lavenda Chelo, defender, Kenya Police Bullets.
Thank you very much. You can go take your seats. I think Unipigia makofi pia.
Kisoya, I know you are a courageous man. It's okay, no problem. In case you didn't know, Kenya Police Bullets, we have 4 players in the national team, Harambee Starlets. Makofi yao. Okay, clap once. We have Annette Kundu, clap once. We have Rebecca Okwaro, clap once. We have Emily Morana, clap once. And the other player is Mary Tambi, the left back, yeah? Clap once. And now, the man who was born in December, very many years ago, in Rurare, Bujumbura, Bonsoir Monso, Etienne Dairakishe, Bienvenue à Nairobi. Karibu sana. This is our coach. Personally, I call him the magician, because when he joined Kenya Police FC, the team was near bottom on 8 points. 8 points. And now, when we look at the log of the current FKF Premier League, Kenya Police FC is number 1. Clap once. We are on 38 points. Clap twice. This is the magician. He has coached Vital O in Burundi, Azam FC in Tanzania. He has coached Burundi national team, and now he's the man who is taking us to the promised land to win the Kenya Premier League. Karibu sana Coach Etienne Ndairagishe. Clap once, again.
We have to be here and we can't say so much. We just follow the protocol. But all I can say, we are enjoying. We made the right decision, which we cannot. We're happy for what we have decided to be here. But only a few things I can say. When we came, as they say, we in the bottom, but the chairman, when we had discussion about to be here, as you saw him, the way he was expressing the vision the team had. So, first of all, look at him and say, team is in the bottom, but there's someone is telling me to group stage. So, I look at him, the confidence he had, and he assured me that's what he wants. And this has made me to decide to be here. So we should work with someone who has vision, but also who have that trust, and he's convinced in what he's doing. So me again to say thanks to him, because he has trust on us, and he gave us the opportunity. But also, when I met the players, as you saw, led by, we call him Afande Kinanga Mzungu. So he pushed the team, and they managed to follow what is from the leader, take to the players, all of them. They're happy and they're doing more and more. So thank you, everybody.
We have our assistant, he's an assistant coach. He's called Jabir. He doesn't talk, but what he likes with players.
GSU.
Yeah. Most of the time when with players, he doesn't laugh. He must make sure that 2 liters of water, they must be finished. He's called Jabir. Thank you, sir. So with your permission, I can kindly introduce the technical bench. For the ladies, we have the assistant coach, the head coach of the ladies team is in the national team. So his deputy will say his name, and then I introduce the others.
Good evening, everyone. Well, I don't have so much to say. I think each and every one of you is seated because of one goal. So for that goal and focus, we are grateful. My name is Lawrence.
Thank you, sir. With the permission, we have the man who always makes the team look clean and smart. It's called PC Eliud Kito. He's the kit manager. We have PC Manga Michael. He's the goalkeeper trainer. When we see our goalkeeper Joe doing well, he's the man who is in charge. Thank you, sir.
Asante. Coach Etienne has just reminded me, last year we were in Malawi, happened to go there to cover Harambee Stars, and there was panic all over. He was coaching Burundi at that time, and the Kenyan coach Virat has sent me, Vincent, you just go there and just check on them, which system they are playing. I told our Kenyan coach the truth, but maybe he never followed. But now we are happy that Coach Etienne is one of us. Now we would like to proceed with the rest of the program. Our guest of honor, sir, we have two brand ambassadors who will be able to push this brand, Kenya Police Bullets FC. And at this moment, please clap once, clap again. Let me welcome Mr. Muraya. Most of you know him, you've seen him on the social media. Please come forward. Clap twice for him. Nipewe jezi yake. Wapi mwingine Mr. Louis Brian. Karibu sana. This will now be our ambassador to push the brand Kenya Police FC, Kenya Police Bullets. Karibu on stage, tuko na jezi yake. Nisogee jezi pale chini. Karibia juu, siogope. Sogea jezi yake pale chini. Unveiling maridadi kabisa, haraka. Alafu tuendelee. Ako na following kubwa sana kwenye social media na tunatumai kwamba atatusaidia sana katika kupush brand Kenya Police FC and Kenya Police Bullets. Haya, onyesha jezi yako sasa, umeingia rasmi kwenye timu ya washindi. Hawa ni madunga ya Kenya. Usiogope, we are Police FC. Usiogope. Smile kidogo. Clap once. Clap twice. Clap twice. Asante. Picha tayari watu magazeti. Asante Mr. Brian. Now, Louis Brayo. Huyu tumemwona kwenye masinema kule. Mwigizaji hodari sana. Brian Ogana pia anakuwa brand ambassador wetu. Karibu sana, kwa sababu ya muda tutazungumza leo. Tutazungumza na mashabiki huko nje tu, sio? Clap once. Again. Smile kidogo ya gazeti, ya Twitter, ya Insta, ya TikTok. Asante sana Louis. Anajulikana kama Louis Hausa. Tumemwona kwenye TV akiigiza. Is a good man, akona following, atatusaidia ku push brand Kenya Police FC, Kenya Police Bullets. As you know, tuna lead ligi. Na timu ambayo ina ligi ndio inakuwa na kiburi. Sisi ndio the official Kiburi FC hapa Kenya because we are on the top of the log. And now ladies and gentlemen, wacha nikaribishe bwana Omolo, akona presentation maridadi kabisa, but before that kuna wageni ambao wakiingia hatujawatambua. Tukla pia tena once kwenye hii tendo la wakubwa. Tuanze hapa.
Good evening, my name is Vitesha, businessman. I'm here to support.
Accept the correct protocols. I'm a long-standing supporter of Kenya Police Football Club. I'm Rajesh Devchan Shah, EVS, owner of Belfast Mill as one of Kenya's oldest feed millers.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jagveer Singh, HW, HSC. On protocols observed, I'm the son of the very able treasurer, Malki Singh May, EBS. I'm here to support my dad and Mr. Ngame. Thank you.
Just like that? Okay, we are good to go. Kuna mwingine hapa? Very nice.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Captain Richard Kuba, Chairman of Twin Star Aviation, MBS, former rugby player, as you can see. I am a board member of the Kenya Police Football Club. Thank you.
Clap once. Again. Very nice.
Thank you very much. You can see how this club has grown. It's been a very short time, but it's so powerful. It's now leading the league. And thank you very much, friends, sponsors from all sectors of the industry. I was writing down, I had people from agriculture, manufacturing sector, thank you very much. I had sponsors from transport and storage, energy sector, construction, thank you very much. Banking and finance, we really appreciate your support. There are guys from ICT, the tech guys and service, mining, energy, tourism and hospitality, We have diplomats here, Ambassador Mwangemi, thank you very much. We have the police force, military, head of ATPU, Saidi, thank you very much for coming. So this is a club which you need to be part of. This is a very powerful journey. And our strategy, I think all of you know, comes from a very top book called Playing to Win. This is by Alan Lovely. We just don't play, but we play to win. That's our aspiration. And we know where to play. We are very clear how to win. And we put in place very good structures, very good system, controls. You hear, we are the only club that has audited accounts. Please clap for us. So we have a very short 2 slides about the Kenya Police Force, Kenya Police Football Club. Just take us on the next slide. This is the backstory of our club. Our patron, Dr. Raymond Omolo, PhD, CBS, he's always there to help us, always. He's the PS, Ministry of Interior and National Administration, so this is the leadership. We have a deputy patron, Douglas Kanja, Kirocho, MGH, EBS, OGW, Deputy Inspector General. Thank you very much. We have Executive Chairman, Bwana Munga Nyale, EBS. It's a mistake. IG. Yes, it's a minor error. Sorry. So this is the leadership of Kenya Police Football Club. Of course, we have the executive. We have the executive management, but we also have the board of trustees. They have all been introduced here. So let's go to the next slide. So this is a story of Kenya Police FC. We are not young. It was formed, established in 2014 under the auspices of the Kenya Police Services. So our motto is policing through sports, and that's how we've performed over time. So the men's and women's team have achieved so much. Last year and this year, you can see we're already on top of the league. So we really need your support. We have the commitment, we have the drive, we have motivation from the team. You've seen the players, very young, very energetic, and full of energy and drive. So this is part of the story of Kenya Police. We can move to the next slide. The achievement for the last 3 years is amazing. In 2024, we were number 3 in the FKF League. And then in 2025, that was last year, we took part in the CAF. And then both men and women were position 1 in the league currently. And our target, our aspiration is really to represent Kenya in the CAF and to progress in the finals and win. So we are going to launch our new stadium in South Sea. And then the plan is to get more sponsors on board. Of course, we have Betika, which has sponsored the team since 2024. So those are the main achievements over the last 3 years. Please give us a big clap for that. This is even more interesting. Our annual budget is 120 million Kenya shillings. So this is what, in the past few years, we've been using money from sponsors, corporate sponsors, individuals, members of the board have been contributing, because this is a self-funded club. So this is what in future we are going to make sure that we are able to achieve this budget through support from friends like you who have come here. And part of the budget is to cover travel and accommodation for matches during training, both locally and also in the region. And we also have salaries for coaching staff, including motivation for our players. Whenever they win games, we give them incentives. And then there's international travel for tickets to attend matches in the CAF tournament. And then we need to manage and maintain our stadium in South Sea. So that forms part of the budget. And then we also believe in growing talent within our team. So we've got a youth team, and then we've got an academy. So it costs us a lot of money to do that. But thanks to members and friends who are here to support us, we are going to make sure that we continue doing that. So that's it. Okay. So our aspiration from sponsors is really, part of it is kitting, and then we also need sponsorship for medical, ticketing, also hospitality, and also you can also sponsor to get stadium naming rights, and then we can also contribute to take care of our financial operations. But if you need more details, you can always contact our treasurer, Mr. Malkit Singh. He's always available. His phone is on 24/7. He's the one who will guide you. If you want to sponsor, what level you can contribute. So thank you very much. I think that's the story. Asante sana. So we'll now give back the microphone to our chair of the board to proceed with the next part of the event. Let's give him a big clap, please.
Thank you very much for your patience thus far. I want to move on to the sweet spot because I know people are hungry. It's a dinner and nobody has eaten anything yet. I'd like to mention also that DTB have really stood with us. I didn't see the name there, but they have really come through for us when we needed them. Give a hand clap to DTB. Sponsors. I'd like to take this opportunity to invite the patron. He said it's not the last we have heard of you, from him. It is now time to hear from him again as we prepare to do the main activity that brought us here. Sir, by your permission, celebrate our patron as he comes.
Just line up. Just line up.
Receiving the support so that then we are not doing a harambe as it were. We are basically receiving the support from all of you, and I don't want to be very systematic so that then we save on time. We had intended to take an hour. We are almost onto the 2-hour mark. So I'm just looking at the list here, and let me start with inviting those who are coming in their individual capacities. And with your permission, I don't want us to go through the motion of saying who is brought what and start to announce the amounts of money or the amounts of sponsorship and support. If it is in kind, of course, then it's important that comes out. If it's in by way of check or cash,